Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Reds baseball next on the show. Sonny Gray is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. And another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Back in standing. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Outside.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And the runner back safely. Acuna aboard here at first with nobody out. Back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, and they get them both. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Gray has his target. Here it is on 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
And a slider. Called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So now here is Nicholas Castellanos. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. No one on with 1 down, and that means Nick Senzel will dig in at the plate. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Eugenio Suarez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he is caught stealing to retire the side. Boy, oh boy. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Long run for the right fielder, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. So up steps Ozzie Albies. Hit softly down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 13 home runs and 41 RBIs. That's popped up. Moustakas over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-1, here it is.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Travis d'Arnaud stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
The 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, Whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Castellanos gets under it. Now at the plate, here is Eugenio Suarez. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. And that one yanked just foul. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. Scooped up. And that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Kyle Farmer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He'll step in here at 275. 3 homers and 7 driven in.
Look out, 1-1.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Aristides Aquino is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Tyler Stevenson. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1.
Ball. The count, 2-1. Ball, that pitch is out.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. New inning set to get underway, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. The pitch.
Nope, inside, ball 2. Ball, that's off the plate.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ronald Acuna will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Their count now at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Adrianza stands at first with 1 out. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Popped him up. Stevenson waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. First delivery to him.
Yeah, you can tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. 1 left for Atlanta. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in to swing the bat next is Jonathan India. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check out our team leaderboard, we see that his total is good for second best on this Cincinnati ball club. And that's through into center field. Base hit. India is on his way home. The tag, and he's safe as they extend their lead to 2.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Standing in now, Nick Senzel. Pache will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. First pitch on its way as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Votto is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
He froze him on the fastball there. Joey Votto becomes out number 2 this inning. Eugenio Suarez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through for a hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
In now, Mike Moustakas, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. And that ends the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney. Now here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ball in.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. 1 gone. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. And a ball, 1-0. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Kyle Farmer.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Ball 1.
Outside.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
I got the count. 1 and 2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pache is there to put it away for out number 1. Next, here is Aristides Aquino. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Ball 2.
That misses. 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
That's ball
Down
3.
low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. He loses him on ball 4. So the next to bat will be Tyler Stevenson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes, 1-0.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
The count now at 2-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
And the count will be full. 3 runs, 6 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Count remains full. Full count still. The next 3-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Over to first, and that retires the side. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. There's a high pop-up. Votto over to his right. 1 away. At the plate now is Christian Pache. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball that's outside.
Slurve swung on and missed there. It's 1-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Braves have made this a 3-2 game now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
At the plate, Ehire Adrianza. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Adrianza, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And it's fouled away.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Hit well on the ground to first. Throw gets him. 2 down. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Gray into his motion. Here it is on 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Reds 3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the first-year shortstop, Jonathan India.
Inside,
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Under it, d'Arnaud, and he's got it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering.
Ball, that's in.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball 4.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Next up, Nick Senzel. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. From the stretch.
Hey! You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And another foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Over to Albies.
He's out.
The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. None left for Cincinnati, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Freddie Freeman. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Ball
Just
2.
a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Aquino is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1.
You got to
Oh,
love
one,
guys
good count.
auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
There's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Dansby Swanson is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch.
Count full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hit high and deep out to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And now the first pitch.
That's outside.
Ozuna is off of first with 2 away. One and one the count. the dirt,
One
and
ball,
now let's see.
2 strikes.
Ball's there, and he is
He's
out.
out.
Good throw. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Well hit, deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning, instead a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. It's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. So 1 gone in the inning now as we get a look there at the standings in the NL East as you see where the Braves find themselves entering play. Eugenio Suarez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
Ball.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Swinging a high chopper. And that's the 2nd out. Mike Moustakas will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at the solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. No balls and a strike to count. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
The next 0-2.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
Another 0-2 home. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Lucas Sims is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning, it'll be Ozzie Albies as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
The batter will be William Contreras as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
No strike.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
3-2 pitch. is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
And there he goes towards second. Ripped down the first base line. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Senzel backing up on it. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
The body language from this hurler right now isn't the best. You can tell that he's struggling a little bit, and he laid one right down the middle right there, and he paid the price for it. That was a bomb.
Sal Romano will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. The batter will be Christian Pache as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand.
And a self-defense move there at second as he tried to knock it down, but that gets on by him.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Acuna digs in now. Chopper foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression. But I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there. So we'll see if he can settle in.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Now to bat, Freddie Freeman. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. The set and the 1-1. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And the second run will score as they open things up a bit now, 6-3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. TJ Antone will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Dansby Swanson will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit in the air to shallow center. Senzel is there to put it away and finally put an in. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the DH, Kyle Farmer. Cody Hoyer gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
2 balls and a strike to count. 2-2 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. This one's down to 3rd. And there's out number 2. Stepping up is Tyler Stevenson. He grounded out last time up. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Ready with another 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might?
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Reds are down. Sean Doolittle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one.
Outside, that's a ball.
Count is 1-2 now. The pitch.
That's in. Ball 2.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
At the plate now, William Contreras.
0-1's the count.
0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, that's low.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Albies on at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. And that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Here's the 1-1.
The count is 2-1.
Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runners on first with one down. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the upper deck, and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they open it up to 8-3. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Matty V. How about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American small park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
No
Swing
ball,
and a
two
miss
strikes.
as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. This
One
one's
ball,
outside,
two
quite a
strikes.
bit off the plate that time. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Now here's the first offering. Popped him up. Votto in foul ground, and that will end the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jonathan India. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
0-1's
As the
the count.
first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
The count,
Offered a
0-2.
low one there, but came up empty.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big
I got the
inning,
count,
maybe
1
get
and
a
2.
big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. A bouncer to the left side. To second for
Out.
1. On to first,
No,
and
he's
that's the
out.
very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And stepping in, Nick Senzel. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a
0-1.
significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Albies brings it in, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. No runs. Amir Garrett enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ronald Acuna. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
1-0.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Inside.
Called strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's
3
taken high
balls,
for a
2
ball.
strikes.
It's full now, 3-2. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. And this pitch
Outside,
misses
ball
here. It's
4.
ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Freddie Freeman stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Runner back safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw. And he'll dive back in. Acuna gets his lead at first, nobody out. There he goes. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on the way. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
The 0-2 pitch. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2. Striding forward now is the DH, Dansby Swanson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Pickoff move to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Pops this one up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
So a full count now.
3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Payoff pitch one more time. Line towards center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Throw over to the bag, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Goodness. 0-2 now.
No balls, two
Man,
strikes.
I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now back, second baseman.
Next to stand in is Mike Moustakas. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. No balls and one strike. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one will track it down. The Reds down to their last strike. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will be in time to get him, and the Braves have claimed the fourth consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. Atlanta jumped ahead in the seventh inning and never gave the lead back. Max Fried earns win number 7 on the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 9 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game.
You gotta be happy, keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Muffins come for free.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East, Travis d'Arnaud launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, helping lead Atlanta past the Reds 9-3. The Nationals combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-1. To 3. The Milwaukee Brewers launched 3 home runs.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mono. Girl sweet like a mango. Gives a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo. Then hit the sound in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris, about to go flex. Nike floating, about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pecs. My jeans work like a name Shrek. Want the money, want the power, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche. Had the beat like a horse, the flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up to 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot, it swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the wrist. I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay, running back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before
Queen City. We're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's the finale of this four-game set between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Braves come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this four-game series after having claimed the first three.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first three games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for three-game sweeps, let alone a potential four-game sweep.
Tyler Mahle is on the mound for the Reds in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
First pitch on its way. Ronald Acuna is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a five-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
The 1-2. Fastball, strike three called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Freddie Freeman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
1 strike.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter.
Take your base.
Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away. The next to bat for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 10 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. From the stretch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So stepping in is Nicholas Castellanos. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there at the letters 0-1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a little looper down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Ozuna comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Eugenio.
He's ready now. The pitch. Eugenio Suarez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Ozuna to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. We'll move to inning number 2 here. And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, no.
Albies, a 5'8" switch hitter. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-0.
No. 2-0.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt.
Ball.
I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
The 3-1. High and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The catcher,
The batter will be William Contreras, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. First offering. Grounded to short. Reined in. On to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
You might start to call these guys the road warriors. It's hard to win on the road, and with a win today, they would complete a sweep of a 4-game set on the road.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
Playing
Swing and a miss
2
there, and
strikes.
it's 2-2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did
That's the
yesterday.
ball.
Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all
Go to
day
first.
yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today. We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Guillermo Heredia is at the plate as he watches ball 1. d'Arnaud, the runner at first with 2 gone. Bullet back up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him. And now, Mike Moustakas. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Up next, Tyler Naquin. Now the first pitch.
Yeah.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Aristides Aquino is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1, and he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Striding in is Ehire Adrianza for his career in this matchup. He's 1 for 3. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Now the 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
No, inside.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And it's fouled away.
Ball.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Next to hit, Ronald Acuna. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late, or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Three and 2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So next to hit is Freddie Freeman. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. First pitch on its way.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And he falls behind 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here comes the 1-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
1-1 the count now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This is in the air to right. Castellanos is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Freeman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now that's popped up. Votto has room in foul territory. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left.
Welcome back as the Reds look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they're having troubles in 2 significant areas, on-base percentage and strikeouts, both of which they rank near the bottom of the league. One coach told me they're doing everything they can to make adjustments, most notably by having more patient at-bats. He said there are times to be aggressive early in an at-bat, but for the most part, we need to do a better job of working the count. We have to draw more walks and get into better hitters' counts. That's something to keep in mind as we watch them the rest of the way, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Tucker Barnhart is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's...
Oh, and he can't come up with it. A toss behind the back. And there are 2 away now. So stepping in is Jesse Winker, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The set and the 1-0.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is... Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report. Now at the plate is Ozzie Albies. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So now to the plate, William Contreras.
Ball.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Playing 11.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
No contact there, and
Playing
it's
12.
1-2.
1-2's the count.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Here comes the 1-2.
No. 2 balls.
1
2
run,
strikes.
just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
No.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Ball 4.
And whoa,
Take your
awfully
base.
close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. d'Arnaud, a California-born ball player, has been having a big season to this point, and so far the fans are rewarding him with a ton of all-star love. He leads all first basemen in votes coming into today.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
And that one yanked just foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Contreras is off at first with 2 away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center, his first home run of the season, as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, 2 outs, 2 strikes, and he blasted one. Just goes to show the inning isn't over until the final out is secured, and that'll drive you crazy as a pitcher. Almost escaped, but couldn't close the deal.
Standing in now, Ehire Adrianza, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. swing and a miss. Looked like the
We're
slider
playing
there.
11.
Ball and a
1-1.
strike. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. That's popped up. Suarez ranging into the outfield, and he'll reach first safely, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
It was a walk in his last trip. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Way outside. 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again. 1-2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Not
Counter's
where he
full.
wanted that
3-2.
fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. In there, and it's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Lifted down the line in left. Votto tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And that's out number 1. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez.
1 ball,
no strikes the count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
He's out.
Stepping in next, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Again, another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery.
Ball. 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. So now to the plate, Tyler Naquin. First time up, he went down looking. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Moustakas, the runner at first with 2 gone. 2 balls and a strike now. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1. Wade Miley, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ronald Acuna. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Ball two.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2-1 now.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Now the first pitch. Freddie Freeman is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. From the stretch.
Yep.
Now a throw over.
He's safe.
A dive, but he's back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Another throw over, being especially careful here. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
We're playing twos, 2-2.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Count still full, 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Head to had history with Wade Miley. He's hitting .429. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
One out and a runner on second base. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game. Next, it'll be Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2. Miley sets. Here's the pitch. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with Braves will settle for just the 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Here's the first pitch to him. Aristides Aquino is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And another foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and in to swing the bat next is Jonathan India. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Two down, no one on base. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of...
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone!
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 4 and the Reds 1. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Travis d'Arnaud. Here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Guillermo Heredia will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Now the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bond, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Into the box, Ehire Adrianza. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Boy, you know, D-Roll, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
And they're runners at the corners now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Ball.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
The count is full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So next up will be Freddie Freeman.
The third baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped up. India has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Miley sets. First pitch on the way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball inside. That's a strike.
What a well-executed
1
fastball
ball,
right
2
there,
strikes.
down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and
down
leaning out
low.
over that thing.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Suarez over to his right. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the pitch on the way.
Leading off for the Reds,
Jesse Winker is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Back goes Ozuna, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In is Joey Votto now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Fouled off. Base is empty here with nobody out. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A windup and the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. One out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And there's a base hit on the line.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Smoke toward the hole, and Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit, and that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Tyler Naquin is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So next to bat will be Aristides Aquino. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Jordan Hicks trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Lucas Sims is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. From the stretch.
Ball.
The 1-1.
Ball.
And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. So here is William Contreras. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, strike
No
one.
ball.
And now a
One strike.
left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Set to deliver the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Albies aboard here at first with nobody out. Still 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Travis d'Arnaud is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And it's fouled away. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos is there, 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be Guillermo Heredia. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a...
Now into the box, Tucker Barnhart blasted a solo homer last time up. 0-1 the count.
1 strike.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Tucker Barnhart sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Nicholas Castellanos comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Nicholas Castellanos becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th. Jesse Winker is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Ball.
Easy take
Play
there on the
12.
sinker,
1-2
well
to
off
count.
the outside. Now
Ball.
a
Too
fastball
high.
awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Winker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just hung in there on that one. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there in the inning. Amir Garrett's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ehire Adrianza will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. Garrett is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty B, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Here's the 0-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
He's set, and the pitch. Freddie Freeman swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
No, that's a ball.
Nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ozuna looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Number 55.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Aristides Aquino. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and a strike to count. And it's quickly 0-2. The Braves leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn this. We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. But not before they answer back here with Sal Romano enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Dansby Swanson, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Hit hard on the ground is short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Next to dig in, Ozzie Albies. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 0 for 7. First pitch of the AB on its way. Moustakas has it. There's one. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. So now into the box is Jonathan India. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Will Smith comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The Reds find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Kyle Farmer stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. The average coming in at 266. 3 homers and 7 driven in. Ozuna is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Throw to first, he'll be in time to get him. And the Braves go on the road and sweep their rivals. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Atlanta led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Charlie Morton earns win number 7 on the season. Tyler Mahle was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Will Smith hammers down the save, his 21st of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Be the cake boss, fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, got his hand right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like a Philo. Tell the Uber pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got some in the back like some mosquitoes, and I never play myself. You getting hung on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than. That's how it is. And primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been ollie with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, little. Been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time.
Inside the show, here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, Brent Suter won his 5th game out of the bullpen, leading the Brewers to a win over the Cubs, 2-1. Dakota Hudson grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Cardinals downed Arizona 4-3. The Rockies swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-2. A.J. Pollock had 2 triples in the game as the Dodgers defeated the rival Giants 5-2. He is among the NL leaders in triples. The Kansas City Royals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 3-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-0. The Twins got 11 hits overall as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 5-3. The Tigers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 2-1. The Baltimore Orioles snapped their 7-game losing streak as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-4. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
With me, I must admit.